Hey, this is John Carlos, and I'm here with a look at the Hot Topic exclusive pre-release of the Doctor Who TARDIS 6-inch Funko Pop. One of the things I've been dealing with lately with pops, like seriously only like in the last month or two, that I never dealt with before, is that some of my pops come with like this little white powdery like film, almost like a paint or dust. I sometimes clean them off before my reviews and don't really mention it, but I'm going to mention it now because this one is a prime example of like how much some of these come with like this residue. You just, get like some tissue and wipe it off. Sometimes it's almost like paint and doesn't come off, but most of the time it just wipes right off. You can see a lot of it right there. And for some reason this TARDIS has just been covered in that kind of stuff. And you can see on the inside just like how much of it. And you can see fingerprints all over it, and those are not my fingerprints. But if you care about that sort of thing, like I dealt with this like on the Hulkbuster and like a lot of my recent Doctor Who pops, not that big of a deal, you just have to wipe it off. But still, I don't know what's happening with the whatever factory in China they paint these at, but it's been happening more and more, and I never dealt with this, pops last year, the year before that. But the TARDIS itself, just look at this. It's freaking cool. It's a little squat, which it should be because it's been like pop-ified, it's been pop adapted, and I think it looks cute squat like this. It has all like the little hallmarks of what the TARDIS should have as far as, the logo on the door and the little police box, wording here. I think the little silver door handles are really cleanly painted. The keyhole is perfectly painted. The St. John Ambulance logo looks great. All the windows, like around the edges, look really, really good. As does most of the police box wording. This one's got this little glop of black paint there, but other than that, and that fingerprint of like dry white paint powder. And if you want to open it up from the inside, just reach your hand in and kind of pop it inward, and the one door does open. The door stays in place with like a little bump right there and like a little tiny hole, and you just sort of pop the door in and out that way. Also, what's been kind of popified is the top of the TARDIS. See, the actual TARDIS has like a second layer, like a second like box, if you will, that stacks underneath this one. Also, the light has like little brackets going across it. But to like squish it, to popify it, like I like to say, they got rid of one of those layers. They did something similar with the Dalek, where they kind of shortened the dimensions a bit. And I like that, because it makes it feel more like a pop toy and less just like a replica. Part of me thinks this should have been a pop ride, but the TARDIS is more than just a vehicle. It's kind of a character in and of itself. And it's too small to be a pop ride. If they made this as a ride and charged more for it, you'd feel kind of gypped. I think it works better as a 6-inch pop. Now, if I had any complaint about this, it would be this. I wish this other door opened. We know it opens on the show, and it'd be nice to be able to get the figures to come like through the TARDIS, but as it stands, their heads are too big to fit through this, and it'd be nice to be able to pose him halfway in, halfway out, instead of just being stuck out because you can't get him through the doors. One thing you can do, though, is just sort of plop it over them, and, you can still see them on the inside. I mean, I do think it looks cool seeing him in there like that. And on the whole, I'm really happy with how this TARDIS pop turned out. It is cute. I do dig it. So thanks for watching.